Welcome, Bridget Holland, to the show.
Hello, I'm very excited to be here.
Hi.
Super excited.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So I guess what we wanted to know, because I know I wanted to know, is like, what really made you decide to be a cam model?
Well, I've always really loved men. My best friends have always been men. I just kind of understand men.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going through a divorce, needed money, and my boyfriend was like, hey, you might be into this. I don't know, but it might be okay for you. Why don't you just consider it? And so kind of went on, looked around. I signed up and didn't go on for a month. I was like too afraid. I'm like, nobody's going to like me. All those things that you go through. And one day I just went, you know what? I'm going to go for it. And I went on, and the first guy came in the room, and I just said to him, you're my first show. I've been signed up for a month. I'm scared. I hope that's okay. And he was like, cool, took me in a room. And from then it was no stopping.
You.
Bing bang, Zoom.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You seem like
it's
really
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it's a little weird in the beginning, right? You just don't know if you're.
It is weird. And I'd have to say, like, within my first week of camming, the thing that I learned the most is, like, I worked in a department store, and I live in an area where there's a lot of tourists.
Mm-hmm.
So I would see these, kids, we'll call them 18, with their parents coming in and shopping and doing their thing. And they'd be like looking at me, and I would think, I guess we just thought I wouldn't ever think a thing about it. What would an 18-year-old be looking at a 57-year-old for? Let me tell you, they're all looking.
Oh yeah. We get a lot of young ones.
Yeah, they're always like, I could be true. In fact, you had that one the other night that was on there, Mr. Handsome Young Guy.
What? Maverick. You ever have Maverick?
Oh, I haven't had Maverick yet.
Wow, what an American pie. He is homegrown, young, studly, Midwestern, good-looking boy.
Well, send him on over.
Yeah, he's a handsome one.
I'm like, well, there you go. I'm like, there's a good looking for it.
Yeah, and I'm just stunned that he is like. We've had Maverick several times.
Yeah, he's not a few times.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna keep my eye out for Maverick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a cutie. Like shocking, like surprised.
Really? Yeah, I have one of those. I have Grasshopper.
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 Huh.
The first time he came into my room, I said, if you can remove this grasshopper from my hand, and I had him ever since. It's from like a kung fu movie or something.
Yeah,
but you get those cuties every once in a while.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
I have no idea what is a good looking guy. Like I'm not
Maverick.
Although I play one on
Maverick.
Maverick. I saw Maverick. I guess he's young, he's attractive, he's a very nice guy. He
very
talks
polite.
Very polite. So I'm like, I don't know, I get it's an attractive guy. Like, that's an attractive guy.
Yeah. Well, we can fill you in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explain.
I can tell when there's an attractive girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You had a knockout girl once.
I only had the one. I have one. I've had a couple of girls, I think, but the one that I definitely knew was a girl. Yeah, she was very cute. Like, she could have been a cam model. Obviously, she came into a private, and I was like, oh wow. And she had those little vibrator that was like a rose, and she was
Oh,
like,
I've seen
yeah,
those.
I was like, wow. So
Yeah.
I was sort of like, it's like shocking to me. I'm like, why are you even here? Like, guys should be falling at your feet. You have all these cute tattoos. You're attractive. You're like, guys are jerks. Who wants to deal with that shit? You seem like a nice guy. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you wonder sometimes because, I mean, I see a lot of guys that are married and have kids, and you know this, you kind of get to know them, what they're doing. I think mostly we hear about what their wives are not doing. But then at the same time, they have a safe place to come when they can't tell their wife they want to be shrunk this big and swallowed.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know?
like that. That's
We have never gotten that yet. We get
Oh, I
kind of like
they all want to be
cuckolding.
cuckolded.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, because I'm alone, my shows are probably pretty different than yours.
Yeah, I would think so.
We get all the guys that want to share my dick with her and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Exactly.
And a lot of pegging. A lot of pegging shows.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
like
see, I only do pegging like once a week, and it's imaginary pegging, but
it's not imaginary here.
I don't know how you do it. I need to send you some Epsom salt or something. Oh my gosh, that's
no, I'm a
crazy.
trooper. I can handle it.
You like it?
Yeah, no, yeah. It's well, I have the male thing there that works out well. It's like,
all right. Now let me ask you this, and it's gonna be a little. I feel awkward, but I get asked all the time to do anal, and I don't.
Me too.
Do you?
I get asked all the time, and I don't do it.
Okay.
It's
not my thing.
It's not my thing either, and I don't. I kind of wish it was my thing, but the good thing is I tell guys when they ask me if I do anal and I say no, I say, you know what? That's the beauty of Stream Mate. There's plenty of us on here. We're not competing against each other. We're working together because I don't like anal, but there's another girl who does. And she might not like to do the stepmommy thing, but I do. So, I really want the guys to get exactly the show they want, because there's plenty of girls out there to give it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just amazed that like literally every night, I don't even know how many times we get asked to do that to me. And
it says on our little tagline thing there, it says everything's pretty much on the table except for anal. So I does not do that, but we'll peg Vigundo all you want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect. See, mine says no anal unless it's you. I have the toys for that.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But I mean, they still ask constant every night.
It's
a lot.
And they can read it right there. No, we don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to read. They're not reading. They're
I guess not.
They've got their hand.
It's hard to read and jerk at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm almost at my 1-year anniversary. It'll be next month.
The cam-anniversary.
My cam-anniversary.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Kind of fun.
Yeah. So you're gonna do anything special on that day? You're gonna have like a celebration?
You know what? Maybe I should do like a $500 anal show or something.
Oh God.
Maybe I should do a gold show or something.
There you go. Only once.
Yeah, I'll do it one time.
It's the Daffy Duck anal show.
Yeah.
I can only do this trick one time. They loved you, Bridget. They loved you. You got to do that again.
Oh God, I feel like no.
I can't do it again. I'm sorry. I can only do that trick one more time. It's
just on the cam-anniversary. You got to wait a year.
Oh my goodness, that would be fun.
You talk about your ex so much that it's like, I really want to do this. That's all right.
Okay, but maybe if you started small, like a finger's good.
No, she doesn't like the idea of it's like the biologist comes out here and goes, you have many freaking different germs are coming out of your ass whenever you. I'm like, yes.
You can wash your hands.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, I'm grossed out.
It's so weird because like I have a ball pegging the crap out of him.
Yeah.
I just
Like, you like that in your ass, don't you, little bastard motherfucker? I'm like, yes, I do, bastards.
That's
Thank you for that.
crazy. I don't know
Yeah.
how you take that as like you do. And I sent you guys Moser, and he was really happy with you.
Huh, Moser.
I think I remember Moser.
I do.
We get like a lot of times we get we had one time when somebody was all like, get your strap on and do all this stuff, and she did it all before we went into private, and we went into private, and it was like 28 seconds they were in there and then gone. I was like,
oh no.
After that we were like, no, we don't do anything. If you want that, you're gonna have to you take Sally into private, and then she's gonna get herself all ready and everything, and it's gonna.
That's what I've been doing.
This is
I had a guy today that just had me put on bathing suits for him.
We get weird requests like that too.
We always get requests like that. We're sitting here and like, do you have a suit and tail with a small rodent thing attached to it, a pair of bunny ears, and then a pair of slippers and a negligee that's made out of chemise? And it's like, well, actually, yes, we do have all 5 of those things, believe it or not. But I have to go find them. And
it was cigarettes the other night.
Yeah, they wanted cigarettes, and
then there was something that we thought we had. The heck was that?
Yeah, right, there was something that somebody asked for, and I don't remember what it was, but we're like, yeah, we do have that. I have to find it.
Yeah.
Right.
We get asked for things, and then we have actually done that where they ask for something, and then I'll go find it and come back with it, and then they're like, okay, great, bye.
Like a vacuum.
And then they're gone. Yeah.
The one guy wanted a vacuum to do like penis torture.
Yeah. I was like, ain't using the vacuum, man. No, thank you.
So he was like, can you just get the vacuum and use the dildo? So he went and he got the vacuum.
Yeah.
And as soon as he did that, he poofed away.
Oh my God. You know what? I would say send me $5 to go get my vacuum.
Yeah.
We don't even think about that stuff.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out and just doing stuff.
Having fun.
Yeah, and we don't think
about
it.
I know. Sometimes you're just having so much fun, you get caught up in the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just having a good old time.
So, how long have you been like you're like kind of in the swinger kind of?
Sally has all kinds of swinger questions.
Like how long have you been going to swinger clubs? Like,
we've been going to swinger clubs almost a year.
Okay.
And really,
and it's only been with him?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool.
It's only been with him. And, I don't know. One night he just goes, hey, there's this place. I had no idea these places existed. I was married for 25 years, didn't cheat on my husband. I was just a dance mom. I was just living my life. And so now all of a sudden I'm going to swinger clubs. I'm a cam girl. Don't mind being
what the hell's going on?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But we go to these clubs, but we don't really do the full swap thing. I like to be watched. I like to just have sex and have a whole lot of people watching me and just enjoying that. Yeah. So that's what we do. We'll like go to the clubs and we'll go on a bed where there might be a window. And so people can just watch. And I just love putting on a show. I don't know why.
Oh, that's cool.
But I like it. Cool. And like we'll hook up with girls if there's a girl around. But we like to go. It's great people watching. You meet the greatest people at these places.
Yeah.
It's funny. You go to a swinger club, everybody's respectful, everybody's kind. You can go to a bar and people are jerks. But you go to a swinger club, it's crazy the amount of respect that is at these places.
Yeah.
Like I was at the swinger pool today, and I wish they could have just taken a picture of how normal, except everybody's naked. But I mean, it's a very normal situation. It's not perverted. There's not piles of people everywhere. And I think that's the image that some people have sometimes. And that's really not what it's like.
Yeah. Because
what do you find? Do you find that at the clubs?
We haven't even gone to a club. apparently we have the look of people that would be into all that, because we've been approached like several times. Just
Years ago.
We went to this adult shop up in Vermont, and she's trying on all these cool outfits like she was doing when we were doing all the pinup stuff. And then she's trying on this one outfit, and the woman comes out and she's like, oh, by the way, we have parties every whatever, and we have a room for this and a room for that. And she's telling her all this. And
Oh my gosh.
I'm sitting there like this, like, and she's sitting there going, oh, really? Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, okay. Yes, well, and I'm like,
oh, let me go stand.
Exactly. And then she got all done, she walks away, and I'm like, you know what she's talking about? It's like, yeah, I don't know. It sounds interesting. It's cool. And so I guess we have that look of people who are just like, I guess we're like open-minded kind of people.
But yeah, so in this area where we are, we don't really have clubs.
Yeah.
The only thing we've ever been to was a hotel takeover.
Yeah, and
that was what, St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, that came about because
you looked so cute that day, Mitch.
Get her little green garter thing on.
Yeah,
it was cute.
Fun. We were doing all the stuff that we're doing. I was like, should we put ourselves on a swinger site or something to see if people would be into hearing our podcast and stuff. I said, yeah, sure, whatever. She's got this whole yes, sure, whatever thing going on the past few years. And I was like, okay. So this invitation comes to us on this site called Cassidy, and it said, you've been invited to the Sexy Shenanigans in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, blah, 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 fiction parties. So she's at work and she's bitching to me about something. I go, do you need to de-stress and go to a sexy party? She's like, yeah, sure, let's go. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
What?
Like, yeah, why?
And now I gotta follow through on this.
Yeah, so like, now you gotta go.
Well, I had to send an application, throw our pictures in there so they could see us, because you have to be approved and
it's like invite only.
Invite only.
Yeah, like and you have to fit a certain look to go.
Yeah, it's not this. It's not this. They don't just allow anybody into this. So
no.
So I mean, that would scare me. I'd be like, oh, am I going to get approved?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't know. I'm like, because we were looking at the people that were approved, right? And these were good looking people.
Much younger than us, thank you.
Yeah, a lot younger.
And you're like, oh no.
Yep.
So
I was like, all right, well, I'm committed now. So I sent all this stuff over to him, and it was in a day or two, and then they come back, you're approved, blah blah blah. If you want to go here.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, we can go. If you want to go, like, what do you think? She's like, how much is it? We're going back and forth. But should we get a room and stay at this place? Like, I don't know, because I don't know if we're going to be able to.
They're 2-day events, so you have to get the 2 days. And I was like, well, since it's the first time, we don't even know if we like it.
Exactly.
I said, why don't we just get a hotel nearby and we'll go for the one night and just check it out and see what it's about. Right. So that's what we did. Yeah,
I almost pooped the whole night, because I was like, I don't know if she really wants to do this. I don't want to pressure her into doing something that she doesn't want to do, and I'm not even sure what's going on.
I know what made you think that. What did you think we would go get a hotel and just like not go?
It's just I'm just sort of new to me. Like my ex-wife was very difficult times. So her saying yes to everything lately has been like, all right, well, I don't even believe that we're going to go do all this stuff.
So now we're in this hotel, but let's not go.
He started to go.
Yeah, I was like, she probably.
And I was like, oh no,
oh no, we're going.
Like, oh, you get your ass up. We're going to this thing. Let's go check this out.
I kept saying, I'm like, because there was a restaurant there and we hadn't eaten. I'm like, we should go there, go get dinner, see what's going on.
Right.
And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh no, you're not doing this one. Yeah, I dragged his ass.
Get your ass out of bed. Let's get going.
You're like, this was your idea.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really my idea. I was just, I see things and I'm like, what do you think? I'm like, she's never gonna. Oh shit! It's like the Hustler thing. I'm like, what do you think? She sends you for Beaver Hunt for Hustler, and she's like, yes. Fuck. How am I?
I know. You know what? I did that one time. Gorilla trekking. I was all excited about going to Africa and going and spending time with silverback gorillas. In the morning I was there. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I don't want to go see silverback gorillas. It's the same thing.
You went though, right?
Oh, I went. Yeah, I went. It was a blast, but I totally get it when something sounds like so much fun and you're all in and we're gonna go do this. And then it's the moment of reckoning and you're like, oh God, what was I thinking?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That must have been a crazy trip, huh?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's incredible to go hang out with those things.
What part of Africa?
We went to Rwanda to see the silverback.
Okay.
I went with my dad. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's a silverback himself.
There you go. Little off topic, but you know what? It's the same thing. Like you're sitting there waiting to go to that party and you're like, huh, this seemed like a much better idea like 5 days ago.
Yeah, the buildup is always more than the actual like what you're gonna do. So
yeah.
So
like,
now that you went.
We went, I guess we went, and we actually went there twice. We had dinner, we were hanging out like before everything was really starting and we got late. We had dinner, we were watching everybody wander around and everything seemed very relaxed. Like, that seems pretty cool. All right. So we went back to the hotel, we got changed into the outfits that we were wearing with our, our sexy swinger outfits. And
you guys look so cute, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
And we went back and we went to we didn't really wander around because we didn't know what we were doing. So we just went to where the dancing thing was, and we hung out, and Sally was wiggling her little tushy, and we were making out and having a good time, and watching other people do much more than that.
We were there.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was a few hours. We were hanging out, but we didn't go up until all the real parties were, and where everybody's doing all their.
It was the 6th floor.
The 6th floor at this place.
That's where the panda room and what else was going on up there? It was a lot.
Well, it's like that whole floor is everything. Is just everybody's having.
That was like
so the rooms of the hotel are open, and then you can just go in the room and do whatever activity they're doing.
That was the 6th floor.
Yeah, the 6th floor is probably the 6th floor is the party room, and most everybody opens their doors up and they're hanging out, and you can wander in and out of people's rooms are open and do all that. So the thing that we're going to in July at the same hotel, they call it Liquid Lust. They have an indoor and outdoor pool. It's all opened up, and then they have the same thing, and they have like a couple of some vendors, and they actually
that'll be fun.
Yeah,
we've been posting our podcast on their site, and they hit us up. They hit us up like, would you like to come down to the event that we're having next weekend in North Carolina and do your podcast from there? And he's like, let's go. And I was like, it's too close. I have to like that. I like if I was 27. They'd be like, hey, fuck man, let's just jump in the car for 8 hours and drive to North Carolina. But now, like, oh my God, I gotta drive 8 hours to North Carolina and stay overnight Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm gonna drive all the way back. And Monday, I'm going back to work. I'm dead.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool. Like they think of us now. I guess. And we put a poll. Actually, I put a poll on our last one that we just did. And I was like, I wonder if people would like to meet us. So I was like, that should be a poll question. Would you like to meet us? And the two answers were, yes, we'd love to meet you, or B, no, you guys are nuts. So right now we're at a 60-40 split. So
well, I'm fully yes, they need to meet you.
Yeah, that was I didn't know you did that.
So it's sort of funny. It's running continuously. So we have 10 minutes left in this 40-minute session before it knocks out of us. So just so you know, we're running out of time. So
okay.
So that was that was fun. So we're gonna go to that, and then we're going to the other event.
Then I was checking that site, and it comes up, and it says there's a they call it Friction Fest at Tom's Retreat.
Wow!
And that's literally down the road from where we live. I'm like, holy cow! And I was like, I know where this is, and I showed her. She's like, oh yeah, I know where that is too. I know exactly where it is. We drove past this place. So she's like, oh, we got to go to that. I was like, here, check out the pool that's here. Oh, we're doing this.
Oh, that's fun.
It's got this crazy pool that is like something you would see in a resort where the bridge goes over with the gazebo.
Really?
Massive.
Is it open every weekend or just
no, this is somebody's
just July thing.
Yeah, this is someone's home.
Yep. So they're having it in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. Maybe you can even take some pictures while you're there.
Oh, definitely.
Get some good content.
Yeah.
Yeah, these like I know that in the clubs they're very like don't take pictures of anything.
They
But at the
are.
events, they're a little more loose. They take pictures and stuff. I guess because everybody's there, they know everybody, so they don't.
Right.
At the clubs, they're like you gotta lock your phone inside of a locker
Yeah.
and take that with the key with you, so you don't be like yeah. Which to us is like sort of bizarre because I'm like people see us fucking on the internet, so it's like what? Who cares if they? Oh my gosh, you're at a swinger club. Yeah, my dick is all over the internet. Like
Yeah, really.
not
We're
looking.
everywhere.
We're everywhere. You guys are worried about somebody finding out whether or not
Yeah.
you're fucking somebody else. Like, what the? That's what you talk about sometimes. She's like, I don't see how people. Oh, that's what she said. You're like, I don't see how people can swap and everything like that because it's just biologically it freaks us out. But I go, I talk to people and they get freaked out by the fact that we are just open and we're like, yeah, we're just
We're
like we can and have fun on the internet and stuff. Like, but you're just like so out there. Like, well, if you're looking for people that are fucking on the internet, you can find us.
Yeah.
But if you're not looking for that, you're not going to find it.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right.
it's not really that crazy. I mean,
and people do think we have like these crazy lifestyles too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
we do. We're in a hot tub constantly.
well, yeah, well, you
Yeah.
guys have fun, but you
Yeah.
know, like I'll log in on a Monday and they'll be like, yeah, did you get gangbanged this weekend? I'm like, no.
Oh,
You know, like
No.
I know they have this big fantasy about who we are, but we really are just normal people
Yeah. Yeah.
that you'll find at the grocery store or anywhere
Mhm.
else,
I'm waiting for.
That was the questions we got that the other night too. Is like, how many guys did you fuck this weekend?
Yeah, how many guys you fuck this weekend? Just
Yeah. And I'm like,
I get that question
Just one?
every Monday, all day.
Really? That's
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, I get that all day on Monday. How many guys did you fuck this weekend?
Well, if you want to count on StreamMate, a lot.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you
come
use
on,
that as
yeah,
a thing. You're like, 20 or
hundreds.
30 virtually.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask me how many cocks I saw this weekend.
A lot.
Yeah. How many did I see in person? One.
I think that's a nice thing. When Maverick comes on, he shows himself from his chest up.
Yeah, we never.
So you see his. There's a very attractive guy staring at Sally right now, and I'm like, well, that's very nice. You don't just get this. Wow, there's a penis.
Right.
Can somebody explain to me dick pics? Why do guys send a picture of only their dick to a woman? Like I don't. Can any woman?
I know,
explain
and an unsolicited dick pic at that.
I just don't understand it. I'm like, why do you think that's something that a woman is really dying to see? Like, what?
He thinks they're funny looking.
I think penises are just, especially flaccid ones. I'll look at that little piece of flesh just flopping in the wind. It's so sad.
But you know what? A flaccid one feels really good in your mouth, and then you can roll it around and feel it.
Okay.
It's squishy.
It's
yeah.
I'll go with
It's
that.
good to feel it grow in your mouth. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that here, but
you can say it. It's
okay.
This goes on. I just can't show. We can't show any nudity on here because it's going to be on. I mean, it's going to be on the podcast. We're only listen to it, but when it goes on YouTube, as long as there's no nudity or sexually suggestive stuff, and even if it's sexually suggestive, as long as there's no porno, they just age restricted. You have to be over 18 to see it. And it's like whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not looking to be the next influencer on YouTube.
Right. Exactly. But then at the same note, you guys, to us, like you guys and to me, I feel like we're just normal. We go to these swinger clubs, we meet people, we do our thing, we go home. Other people, just like you said before, would be like, holy moly, I could never do that.
Yeah, well, that's what
I could never do the full swap.
I don't think I could. I
started looking at these things and talking to her about it and stuff because I've always been curious. I'm like, we're together all the time. We're very happy to be together. We enjoy each other. We like playing with each other. We like just being around each other. Just not even sexually, I guess sort of, but we're always touchy-feely, kissing, making out, rubbing each other, not even just boning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is anybody else like us? Because all the couples that I know are like, for fuck's sake, I gotta go home with my wife again. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
So I started looking, I'm like, and I started chatting with some of these people. I'm like, they seem to be like very like, look at my wife. Isn't she amazing? She's the most gorgeous woman on the planet. I'm like, yeah, but you haven't seen my wife. She's really the hottest woman on the planet. Oh, yeah, well, fucking back up because check out my. I'm like, these people.
Check out
actually,
Sally. Yeah.
yeah, like, they actually like love the people that they're with. Like,
Yeah.
but to the point where they're like, I love her so much that I want her to like just enjoy whatever she can. And if she wants to bang somebody else, please go right ahead and bang.
Yeah.
Which I tell her, I'm like, if it's some good looking guy, you're like, I'm like, just go right ahead. But it's like, I don't need to do that. So, but I was like, where is the people that are in love and happy and want to be?
Yeah,
happy?
it just seems like the majority of the people that we know or work with or around are just people
Miserable.
they don't like each other.
Like being around each other.
It's weird.
And
Yeah.
weird. It's like,
Yeah. So
But I almost think if they introduce this kind of lifestyle into their relationship, I think in a lot of cases it might make it better.
it might with some of them, but
yeah, some of them
Not
definitely.
all of them, not all of them,
No.
but some of them who are maybe just bored with each other, but
Yeah. It's just such a weird dynamic, you know. Like I said, we just feel like oddballs a lot of time because we get along really good and we like being around each other.
yeah, even when we're out, like if we're at a party together, just she'll be sitting on my lap or we'll be holding each other and we'll just be like that. And it's like everybody else doesn't do that.
No.
It's more
it's
normal
so
for us.
awesome.
Yeah.
But you can feel your connection. You guys have a good connection. You can feel that.
Yeah,
It's
we have a good
nice.
time.
Yeah, we
have
do.
fun.
We 99% of the time we're having a really good time, and that's what brought us to that arena.
Yeah.
So I want to peer around. So we stuck our toes in it by going to that one thing. I was like, all right, this was pretty mellow, and then
Yeah.
she was like, let's go to the other stuff. So
Yeah, let's go check it out. I mean, you know, I
Yeah.
like that. I'm very voyeuristic, so I'll just sit there and just people watch.
That's
So,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just
I
have a
love
lot
it.
of
And
fun.
people don't care if you watch there. That's why you're
No.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So-
I mean, we'll have a good
It's a
time.
cool
Oh, I think
place.
we'll have a good
It's a really cool place. I like that it's just, I don't know, it's so not perverted. I don't even know how to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's just people are just normal. I feel
Mhm.
like you go to a bar and they're undressing you with their eyes and they're gross.
Ah.
And bleh.
Yeah, they're
you
making
know.
you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, they don't make you
Right.
feel uncomfortable when everybody's naked. I don't know.
As always, thank you for listening. This is Sally Sexy, bestowing upon you all the happy horniness that you could possibly ever have. Twinkle, twinkle.
And this is Mitch Gigundo, hoping that your creative juices never stop flowing.